Alright, Mopar people, welcome back to the channel. I'm JustMoparJoe. I was actually shooting a video on doing this intake install and other stuff, but I decided to go ahead and break it off into two videos. So check out my channel if you haven't seen it. I'm doing some work on a 72 Roadrunner right now, and I'm getting to the ignition portion of the install. And I went to 4secondsflat.com, which I believe I bought this off of eBay. And this is their HRR688 module. I'm going to do a quick install of it today. Shouldn't take but a few minutes. And it comes with instructions. I'll show you those. Pretty straightforward stuff. But I wanted to be sure. You can see the picture of the ballast resistor. They send you a jumper wire with it. I'm going to just call Mr. Don Gould and ask him for sure just which one it goes to and whatever. And basically he said he's gotten that phone call a bunch of times, and I said, well, do you know if there's a YouTube video on this install? He said not that he knows of. So I'm gonna try to do one today for him, and hopefully it'll help both of us out. So check it out. Here we go. There's our old box on the wall. Get it pulled off real quick. It's a couple 7/16 bolts. Someone's already ground the paint off this, so that's nice bare metal. So the new box will ground to the firewall. I want to show you real quickly on here. That is your RPM limiter. It starts out at 0, it says. Is at 0. Rev limiter at 0 is 5200 RPM. Each click is 200 RPM. To 9, which is 7000. So I've got this one clicked to 4. So 4 times 2 is 8. So that'll add 800. That'll put my rev limiter at 6,000 RPM. Alright, so I got this mounted up, and I just ran myself a 10 gauge ground wire that grounds the firewall to the engine block. It does a small amount of dielectric grease on each pin to help prevent any corrosion build up in the plug. Do not over tighten the plug lockdown screw. Here's our plug. It'll only go on one way. Like that. There's our screw. It's a Phillips screwdriver. Let's see how it feels. That's it. So I can see that plug starting to pull in. I'm not going any tighter than that. I can check it later if I need to. I'm not worried about it. This is the Pertronics coil. It is included with a kit if you buy the kit. And per these directions, the black wire coming from that top pin goes to the negative side of the coil. In this situation, it is black with a yellow stripe. The other one is brown. So now, there we are. So you can see here I got my jumpers hooked up, just like it's pictured. It goes on the left hand side, just like that, connecting that bottom left to the top left with the notch at the top. So, and basically the large brown wire from this comes down through here into the positive of my coil. So when the key is on now, you have 12 volts coming to that wire right there. Also, you'll notice the ignition box itself. When the key turns on, it has a red light that illuminates right here. So now it's time. Let's test it and see if it works. So what better way to test this thing out? I've got a spark plug here attached to this cast iron manifold. An old spark plug wire, not even a quality one, that's hooked to this distributor cap. My new distributor hooked up, just in a drill. Distributor's plugged in here. Notice my rubber glove, I'm trying not to get shocked. Coil's hooked up. Let's go around, turn the key on. This car has actually never been started with this engine in here, so I want to be sure I've got fire, and here's one way to find out. So see if I can get you close there. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. I will put a link to this in the description. I'll also throw up a copy of those instructions so you can kind of read over it, see how easy it is. But hopefully you can use this for a guide and it'll help you out. Thank you to Mr. Don, and thank y'all for watching. I'll see you next time.